Well, happy Sunday, all you model dudes and dudettes. And I'm out in the garage. Uh, just sprayed some base coat in the last hour. I haven't been able to do a whole lot this weekend. The weather's not great. It's really humid. So we got that storm lurking off the coast here. Supposed to get a lot of rain the next couple of days, but doesn't look like we're going to have any major problems. And I hope all of you along the upper East Coast up there in the Carolinas and above, I hope you guys fare well. We're thinking about you. We've been through it a bunch of times, so we know exactly how it is, and it sucks. And this is late in the season, and this is kind of boning up to be a superstorm there. So I hope all of you end up safe. We're thinking about you, and yeah. So anyway, I'll show you what I've been working on real quick. Just doing some base coat work today. So this is the drag boat haul from Frankie's Hobby. So finally got it pretty smooth. I'm pretty happy with it. Problem areas were in here, still a little bit imperfect, but you know what, I can live with it. I'm not a show modeler, so not the end of the world. So working on this little Pink Panther figure here too. Got him in base coat. That was base coated with the Createx Wicked Colors, just opaque white base coat. Of course, he's going to be hot pink, fluorescent pink. All these little fuzzies on here, and I think I rubbed him with one of those red shop towels, which was a big mistake because they leave stuff everywhere. Don't use those. Stick with this stuff. I hate these because they stick to my hands, but they don't leave any crap behind like these do. These are good for grease and paint and oil and stuff like that, but not good for wiping down a model because they leave a bunch of crap. So anyway, this is the base for the Pink Panther. It says fan art on it, so that's the base for that, and engine hood and the canopy for the boat. And again, this use the Tropical Glitz Snow White, and I'll tell you, it's about the purest white and covers just so well, and it's so smooth when it's on there. So and I've still got to do some more coats on here. I just really laid it down as heavy. This is going to be mounted on a base plate, so which I've got some plexi ordered, so I'm not, or like, I mean, I'm going to spray everything obviously as much as I can, but the top, because of me having to hold it, is really heavy, so it's kind of awkward holding it and spraying it at the same time. But still got some areas that I got to get back in there. But for today, let it sit. Of course, these have got to be flipped over and the other side painted. Put a little base coat on the this little Fiat Topolino. This is just a little basic 3D printed body. Fun little kit so far. I got most of the chassis done. I'm working on the engine. This is House of Colors Zenith Gold, which is what they call, let me find it here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. This is base coat 12 Zenith Gold Shimmerin, which is a glamour metallic, so lots of sparklies. And this is a base coat, so I don't use much gold, and I don't like the gold that's really yellowy looking. One of the other base coat golds from House of Colors has got that real ugly, just baby shit yellow look to it, and I don't like that. This is like a nice, I like this because it's just a nice bright, just a better quality. I mean, it looks like gold. It's nice. Anyway, so next thing up for this, and probably this boat hull too, is going to be Intercoat Clear. And I've just been using the House of Colors. I sprung for, let me get in here. Paint everywhere. Oh, yeah. So this is the SG100 Intercoat, and I picked it up in a rattle can. I swear, it's, for whatever reason, I've got a quart of this stuff, and every time I spray it, it turns white. No matter what I do, no matter what time of year it is, it turns white on me. And I got to be doing something wrong. And I finally thought, the hell with it, I'm just going to get a can, which I did. I get this from Coast Airbrush, and So I'll use that. So that'll be next on this, and once I get the boat hull completely solid, you know, get some more coats on the top of that, which will probably be later this week. Then I'll put the inner coat clear on there. So we'll let all this kind of gas out for now, and give it a day or two, and depending on the weather, get to that later this week. So just restocked on rattle cans from Tamiya. I buy all that stuff from Hobby Link up in Georgia. God, I think this is the fastest I've ever received an order. I got it in like 4 days. Usually it's minimum 10 days. And I got it in 4 days, so I was really happy about that. But you know, just basically replacing colors. There's just a few colors that I use on a lot of my parts. I like the leaf silver, I think they call it, or silver leaf silver leaf. Let's see, what's the number on that one? TS30. I use that one a lot. I like their gloss aluminum, which is TS17. I like that finish. I also picked up some gunmetal. I had to get some matte clear again. So I don't have a ton of rattle cans, but this is stuff that I use, and a lot of this stuff in colors was given to me. There's more up there. A lot of this stuff goes back to when I was still building sci-fi stuff, the Starship stuff. But my big staple is over here. Gotta take this apart and fix this winter. My House of Colors stuff, and I've got a lot of base coats. The House of Colors down there too, and these are all toners and base coats up here. So that's my pride and joy. That's the stuff I use a lot. So, but it's just gotten so doggone expensive, and that's why I've been stocking up more with the Tropical Blitz stuff, and I've got in here. I'm getting a pretty good assortment of these colors. I really like the ready to spray stuff that they've got. So, and I think I'm going to be using quite a few of these colors on that boat. I got to come up with something just really off the wall for that, because most of those drag boats have just really crazy paint schemes on them. So, and I've got some of the really pretty colors from them. So, and of course I have a lot of the Auto Air, a lot of the Wicked colors. And there's more up there in the corner. I use their fluorescents a lot on all my Roth Monsters and a lot of my builds. I use their fluorescent colors quite a bit over their base coat, their solid opaque base coat. So I keep that shit locked up because it's getting expensive too. All of that stuff, everything's getting expensive. So gotta keep an eye on it. All right, we'll go upstairs, and I'll show you just a little bit of what's going on, what I got happening up there. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, so back on the workbench, and I've just about got the second hot rod spaceship finished, and this one probably told you I'm doing this one for Pam Evans, who is Sonny De Palma's lifetime girlfriend, soulmate, and this one's going to her. And put on the bonnet on here, you can see it, remembering Sonny, and I signed and dated it for her. So it basically did the same thing on the inside as I did on the other one, just different colors. A little yellow cooler there, Pepsi cooler, did pink on the thermos, got some car magazines over here. Yeah, so and of course the monster is a different color. And so I really just need to do the tail lights, and it's about ready to rock and roll. So Sonny died in November, so got an anniversary coming up there, and another month and a half of that, remembering him. So that was my goal, was to get this done to send to Pam. And so I'm working on it. I've still got the silver ship. That's the last one, and I still haven't built the mirrors for the holiday hauler. There's the pieces. I don't know why I've got such a mental block. I've actually built these mirrors before for another truck my other hauler up in the cabinet here. God, I hate doing those. But anyway, I'm gonna have to do them. So get that done, and some more little miniature magazines that I got to put in the silver spaceship. I keep an inventory of this stuff. I printed all this stuff. Probably I started building my diorama in 2017. So believe it or not. So yeah, it's coming up on 8 years on that. But somewhere in between there, I printed up a lot of these miniature items because I've got the whole inside of the walls of it. I've got all these posters of different artwork, like there's Von Franco with some of his stuff, or just favorite things that I printed to put in there. But then I did a lot of some of these are test prints because they're too big, but I did a lot of magazines and model car boxes, and some of this stuff is just too large of a scale. Most of it ended up quite a bit smaller. Finally got it sized down to what looked proper for the diorama, but I've just got a whole bunch of that stuff I keep around for just such occasion. And of course it worked out to put some of those cool little magazines in the spaceship, so I'll put some more of those in there. These are boat parts. These are the little planes that go on the back of the hull, and I did these in chrome, obviously. Shot this with Molotov. It's got a dual parachute pack that goes on the back of it, so I got to paint the chutes, but I got the supports done and the motor. I chromed the blower and the valve covers and the front plate and everything, and I taped all this off. This is all silver down in here, which I haven't done that before. I haven't done silver with chrome, but I thought I want to do something different. And the headers are just kind of a flat aluminum. I hear the rain coming down. It's been raining off and on, but it's coming down pretty good now, so I better go close my garage door. Just got to paint the blower belt black on here. Do that probably tomorrow. Still have the exhaust system to put on the drag bike, and that's the last piece that goes to it, and it'll be ready. I know, I got it. All right, I'm gonna go close my garage. Alrighty then, now I'm back. Got the garage door closed and avoided a flood in my garage. No, actually, I think it's already settled way down. It came down really hard, and then it just kind of pooped out. Let's see, what else do I want to show you guys? Okay, let me grab. Got a couple of things I'm saving for What Did You Buy Wednesday, even though I bought it a week ago. Alright, so I told you guys I wanted to get rid of the giant nasty box for the diamond duster, which I did. So got it in a tub for easier handling, and I didn't care for the split tires that come with the kit. So I had the Camaro tires from the Camaro build I just did. I had those left over. So I'm thinking of using these slicks on the back and these nice treaded ones on the front. They're kind of generic. They don't, well, I guess they do say Firestone on the fronts anyway, but the backs are slick on both sides. But they're actually pretty much the exact same size as the tires that came with the kit. Down here somewhere, there we go. But these are kind of that, I don't know, kind of that hard plasticky stuff, and but you can see size-wise, the rear slicks are just a little bit bigger, which is cool. Pretty much the same width, so I'm hoping the rims will fit okay. But I like the skinnies for the front. I think that would just be cooler looking. So I'm going to try that, and I'm not sure. I might have some more large-scale tires in the attic because there's a lot of these kits I haven't used. A lot of times, though, what I've done in the past is sell the extra parts from the large-scale kits when I don't use them. That's actually, that stuff goes on eBay really quick. So, but probably this week I may start doing the motor assembly on this, just get the basic stuff put together, and maybe start doing a little work on the frame as well. So I think it's going to be a fun build. This is probably going to be probably really going to be my first build of next year, because we're coming down to the wire here. In another month or so, I'm going to probably be slowing down quite a bit on what I'm building, so you guys won't be seeing quite as much out of me. I try to keep building and stuff, but I really just, I've got enough stuff started right now. I just want to get them done. And I think that drag boat, once I get the paint figured out on the drag boat, I think that's going to come together real quick. That little Topolino, once I get the motor, the headers on the motor, and drop the motor, you know, detail paint the motor, the rest by hand, and drop that in the frame, it's ready for the body to be set on. I'm just gonna figure out, I'm gonna do a tape off job, some kind of panel job on that one. And I did the candy blue over silver on the frame. I may do purple over the gold or something like that, or maybe even green on the body, and you know, leave some gold outline around it. So I've got to figure that out. But it's going to be an easy finish to that one. The drag bike's done pretty much. The holiday hauler, I just need to get off my butt and get that interior sealed up on that thing. I'm probably not going to get the little shop built in it. I don't know. I'm probably not going to get it done by Christmas, but the model itself is pretty much done. But I do want to I wanted to put in that kind of glitter paper on the flooring and maybe the side walls, and then I want to do a side rail around it, and figure out how to do the false walls with the cases of Coke. At least get that part done. What I'm going to do on the back door, I'm just going to have the back door about 3/4 of the way open, and then you'll be able to see all those stacked cases of Coca-Cola in there. And the same on the side door, it'll have a false wall. I'd like to make it operational where it would swing open or whatever, swing back and forth, but I probably won't. But then I want to, you know, hide like the Santa's workshop inside of there with a dragster or something, like a Santa or elf-based dragster or something, something like that. Anyway, so okay, so that's it. That's just want to give you that little update. I'll have some stuff to show you on Wednesday. For what did you buy Wednesday? I haven't done that because I haven't bought a whole lot. I'm trying to keep to my word to not buy a bunch of stuff the rest of this year, because I really don't need anything else. I've got so many kits, and in fact, we need to do a giveaway. I need to root out some more kits for another giveaway. We'll do that soon. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have a good week. Hope you're all building, and again, hope all of you stay out of harm's way. These storms rolling up the East Coast, and we're thinking about you. So hang in there, and I will see you. I'll see you on Wednesday. I may go ahead and make that video today, but I'll see you on Wednesday. All right. Thanks again for coming by. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it. Please leave a comment. Thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. I still have a few shop cards. I've sent quite a few out this last week or two. But if you want a shop card, you can email me. It's ratdaddystudios with an S at the end at gmail.com. You can email me. I'll be glad to drop one out for you and throw a sticker in there as well. And I think that's about everything. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming by.